When he salutes the flag salutes back. When he questions the outcome of an election, the DOJ indicts itself. When he sneezes, people say, "God bless America." Cuba imports cigars from him. He is the most patriotic man in America.
I don't always smoke cigars, but when I do, I smoke Patriots. Stay MAGA, my friends.
My favorite. Can I get one of those?
No, Bill. We all know what you like to do with cigars. Patriot Cigars, a premium smoke for freedom-loving patriots.
The Patriot Cigar Company's story started with Alan Jacoby's love of cigars and love of America. There's no better way to celebrate the freedoms we cherish than smoking a premium Patriot cigar. Whether it's TNTs, Moabs, Hellfires, or Mark 48 torpedoes, all Patriot cigars are handmade and blended with 100% long filler premium Nicaraguan tobacco to bring you the smoothest smoking experience imaginable. Patriot cigars are enjoyed by many of MAGA's finest. Do yourselves a favor and order some today. God bless America, and God bless Patriot Cigars.
Hello and welcome to Conversations at the Dinner Table. I'm John. I got Brian with me today, and Trump has officially won. What a freaking election it has been. The other thing that I'm concerned about with this election is the fact that the House has not been called yet. We are a week since the election officially, and they still can't get their shit together. So, a little concerned about that.
Thought that they called the House already.
Have they called it yet? When I looked at it earlier, I have been doing a project for my wife that requires just me being absent 100% of the day and not looking at any social media. As Brian put it earlier, I'm building a massive sandbox.
Adult-sized sandbox.
Yeah. Adult-sized sandbox. We're making a play area for the kid off our patio, and then we're extending our patio, and then we're extending our patio to the other side. But it's fun. It's fun. It's challenging. It's what I like to do. But yeah. Anywho, sorry, I'm going over here and looking at what if the House hasn't been called yet. But
yeah, I think it's 219 Republicans.
Is it? Okay.
There's Snarl Barkley. Haven't seen him around.
Snarls, man. Good to see you, brother.
You okay, buddy?
But yeah. So as we're going on here, sorry I'm a little late. I had to help cook dinner and eat it. But yeah, it's fun. I'm gonna go back after I'm done with the show and continue to work, even though it's dark out. I have to spread a crap ton of gravel still.
What are you making, by the way?
So if you look at my patio from my back porch, off to the right would be where I've got an above ground pool that it's just like a Costco one, right? And I had to level out the land, so that side's going to be that, and it's going to be surrounded by pea gravel and some stepping stones in between. Off the back of the patio is more patio, so it's a concrete patio, and I'm putting a paver patio behind it. That's where we'll put our fire pit. And then off to the left side, I've got a play set for my son, and a trampoline's probably going to go there. But we might do like a little jungle gym
so basically a family hangout area.
Yeah, just somewhere where we can hang out. Because I live in the middle of nowhere, and it sucks having to go out to a park and do all that. So if we have somewhere where I can just send the kids, or if we have a birthday party for the kids, they can just go out to that and enjoy themselves. And it's got a little gazebo thing that I wired up, put lights and a ceiling fan in, so when it gets hot out, you can enjoy it outside. And then eventually I'll probably put some heaters in it and kind of enclose it for the winter.
Damn, Snarl, I'm sorry to hear about your mom, man.
Sorry, I do not have the chat up, and I am trying to get it up. So
his mom got hit by a car walking down the street the other day or last week.
Damn.
She's okay, but holy crap.
That's absolutely insane. Well, sorry to hear that, Charles. Hope everything goes well. Hopefully she's walking around still, not injured.
Damn, Democrats will try anything to stop the vote.
Oh man, that's terrible.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm going to hell. I know.
You went to hell in a handbasket. All right, we got Caps. Sorry, I finally got the chat up. Caps, how you doing? 5x5. Okay, cool. Pop out chat. Cool. That way I can do what I do and enjoy talking to you guys at the same time.
So
all right.
Since we're talking about conversations at the dinner table, dude. Boy, let me tell you a story.
What you got?
So, you know how I brag about I'm always doing things for my baby sister, like renovating her house, co-signing loans and everything for her.
Oh yeah. That's what you're supposed to do.
So I didn't hear anything from her a week before the election, so I kind of just left her alone. Didn't hear anything 4 days after the election either. So I started texting her going, hey, I'm just checking in with you, making sure you're all right. I haven't heard from you at all. No response. Waited 24 hours. Still nothing. I sent her another text. No response. Finally, Sunday, I sent a text and said, look, I don't know what the hell's going on. Why are you icing me out like this? Blah, blah, blah. You know. Her husband sends me a text and says, she has decided to disconnect from all social media and limiting her use of her phone. She is taking time for herself.
I mean, I get it.
Liberal?
Oh.
H. Trump?
Oh. Is she shaved her head yet?
I don't know. I have no communication with her, so I haven't seen any social media posts with that, but I'm
Man, that's great. That's awesome. I haven't talked to my family members that have voted for Kamala. Not yet. Pretty sure it's going to be an interesting time when I do.
Well, you got these people on MSNBC from Yale University, these fucking supposed psychology professors, telling people to disconnect from their family if they voted for Trump and disinvite them from the holidays.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Show them the error of their ways. They did this. What the fuck, man?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to fathom that, get my head around it. It's just dumb. It's
all over and
divide and conquer. Divide and conquer is what they're trying to do, right?
Well, Democrats' plan is always to destroy the nuclear family, so I guess they're going to use this as an opportunity to do it.
Well, that's true. I can see that happening.
It's kind of scary.
All right, so I am trying to get things pulled up. I am winging it tonight. So it's been fun. I'm trying to. I was excited all week. It's really fun to see, like you said, all these liberals going off on how Trump shouldn't have won and how they're gonna go celibate for. I
just got a news alert.
What you got?
About just 5 minutes before we jumped on the air here, a teacher in Connecticut just got suspended for going off on a rant in her classroom, threatening to kill Trump supporters.
Well, yeah, there was that one girl who was like, "Does anybody know a hitman trying to get Trump assassinated?" And then there was another girl who came out who was like, "I'm just gonna go buy a gun, and you don't want to meet me on the street if you're a Trump supporter." So
they're totally unhinged.
like you said, we have a mental health issue, not a gun issue. Because now liberals want to go buy guns. All of a sudden, they're not that bad. But anywho, so I've got all right, cool. I know where I'm at now. Has everybody
Oh
heard
yeah.
Trump's
Speaking of guns, do you see Trump's video?
the one his announced like what he's doing, his policy video that he
Yeah, one of them
one
said
with the
he's
two
going to
flags behind
sign
him.
an executive order
Yeah,
for
yeah,
50
yeah,
state reciprocity. I'm
so
if you have a license to carry in Massachusetts, you can carry in the other 49 states.
Yeah, that's what I want right there.
Bring it on.
That's what I want. All right, why are you? Oh, I know why you're doing this. Okay. Sorry, I gotta do some editing still. It's been fun. Trying to make things fit my
He's
schedule.
going nuts with the appointments, huh?
Oh man. Got the first female chief of staff ever.
She's awesome, man. Susie Wiles.
All right.
Alan knows her real well.
Does he?
Said she's
the full video.
They call her the ice lady.
Yeah. Why is that?
She takes no bullshit from anybody.
I feel like that's kind of a Trump thing. It's also really nice to see. Oh, what was I going to say? Just heard something in the background of my house. Yep, I lost it. Oh, it's nice to see that he's actually putting time and thought into this and not having other people select his cabinet members this time.
Well, they are, but he gets final approval.
Well, yeah.
And he's got Junior, the head of the committee.
Oh, yeah? I thought I saved that video, and I don't think I have it.
Yeah, so he appointed Marco Rubio as Secretary of State.
What is the hate behind Marco Rubio?
What about him?
Why does everybody hate him?
He can be a little wishy-washy sometimes. But whenever the chips fell, he was always right there behind Trump. So.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
But, yeah, I love it. He's all of a sudden got a little pep in his step. He was walking into a meeting, and a reporter asked him what he thought of the Gaza attack. And innocent women and children getting killed. And he turned around and he goes, look, I'm all behind the support in Israel. Hamas is the ones that started this. If they didn't want this to happen, then they shouldn't have started the crap. He says, as for the innocent women and children, tell Hamas to stop freaking building their bases underneath these civilian buildings.
Did you see how where are we at? Sorry, I'm trying to pull up Donald Trump's page. Did you see that that Hamas wants to pull out of Israel?
No, they want a peace agreement, but they want Jerusalem as their capital and Israel to leave it.
Okay, and then on top of that, you've got China wants to do business with the U.S. and peacefully. Russia will trade their oil on the U.S. dollar. And Russia also wants to wants to talk and end the war in Ukraine now.
Yeah.
ISIS wants to be looked at as a actual
political party.
Yeah, and not a terrorist group. And they want
ISIS or Taliban.
Maybe it's Taliban, not ISIS.
Okay.
Sorry.
ISIS is a terror group.
In my mind, they're almost all the same thing. But the Taliban, which at the same time, it's still the the same thing to me. But it's crazy to me. And then Mexico is now guarding the border, is putting more agents at the border to prevent all these immigrants already. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They've already secured the Mexican side of the border.
Yeah. What? It's just insane to me what the world sees of Donald Trump compared to what they saw of Joe Biden.
Well, you know why the Democrats were freaking bullshitting everybody and saying, "Oh, everybody hates Donald Trump." That's not true.
And they respect him.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, look, the guy's got a. He just freaking oozes authority. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, no joke about that.
And look at the people he hangs around. Tom Holman? Come on. Tom Holman is like one of the badasses, man. I love him.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to show this real quick since last week was elections. Hold on.
Oh, isn't that a beautiful map?
I got to get you off the screen so that I can. It's just taking its time. Solo. There we go. That's a good map right there. That's a wonderful thing. But look at Oklahoma. Oklahoma's all red. I know it's Oklahoma, but still, what a beautiful map. That just shows you what America wanted. They were tired of what the hell was going on. I am struggling today trying to keep up, and it is not working. I'm trying to find the speech that Trump did so I can play it. I had it ready, and it just didn't.
So did you see the report that came out of MSNBC? They actually said all the blue areas that Kamala won, California and New England and all that.
Oh yeah. So
only thing that they had in common is that
no voter ID.
You didn't need a ID to register to vote, and you didn't need an ID to vote.
Virginia, I thought you had to have an ID to vote in Virginia.
Motor law.
I have been asked for my ID, but I didn't know that if you didn't have one, you just signed something. That's it, saying that you are that person. Had no freaking clue. No clue. I am going to do everything I can to fight this now, because this is not right. I think every state should.
Well, now that we got the House and the Senate, well, one of the first legislative things is to pass that Safe Voter Act.
Hey, Shasta. Yeah, that's true. I'm so happy.
Let's get rid of the machines. Go back to paper ballots. Same day results. And voter ID. That's it.
So did you hear they were throwing votes out? No, it's still 214 to 205. They haven't called it yet, according to April. By the way, for the House. So we have not gotten the House yet. There are still areas in California. 1, 2. If we get one of them, it turned blue already. Holy shit. 3. But they're throwing out votes because the signature doesn't look exactly like the signature that's on record.
Let me guess. They're all Republican?
Nah, probably. This is what's taking so long. And I'm like, this doesn't make sense.
Well, no, they're doing the 3 o'clock feed. They're trying to come up with more votes for the Democrats.
Yeah.
They're repeating 26.
How do we only have 61% of votes counted in an area of California, and it's 51 to 48? It's just one area of California. 60%. You guys, what are you counting about a fucking day? This is what kills me. Shasta, you need to get on your representatives here in California and your election committee and have them get their shit together. But this is sad. This is really sad that our country has come to this.
Well, what they're doing is they're trying to figure out how many votes should they have.
Well, yeah, you got to cancel how many votes, right? But like, how have you not determined Alaska? You got 80% of the vote in, and 49 to 45 on votes. You have one
Oh,
candidate
the
has
voter machines froze.
125,000 votes, and the other guy who's a Democrat has 115,000. There's no way they're coming back to that. No way. Just call it what it is and give
It's
them the numbers.
Alaska. The machines froze up.
I don't give a shit. Math tells you. It's just ridiculous. And then same with Arizona. Like, what the hell's going on in Arizona?
Arizona's a freaking mess, man. All the Democratic counties are absolute freaking corrupt.
This is just, we are a week out of the election season. We are officially a week, and we have not figured this out yet. Like, what the hell's going on? It scares me because we haven't.
Well, you know, someone said what they need to do is as soon as they on January 21st, send the FBI into these states and audit them.
You think the FBI is still going to do that? I mean, I get that you're going to have a whole new DOJ, but at the same time.
Yes, I think the field agents, if told to go do their jobs, will go do their jobs.
I hope so. I really hope so, because this is absolutely outrageous.
You know, it's not the lower guys or the guys on the ground doing the job.
Hey, do you have that Trump speech available anywhere?
Which one?
The one where he's standing, just kind of addressing, reading off prompters.
Reading off a prompt?
Yeah, he's reading what he's gonna do on when he gets in there. I'm trying to find it. Alan didn't have it posted.
Go to Truth Social and type in Donald Trump.
Oh man, I don't have my credentials for Truth Social. Here.
Oh my God!
I found it. Leave it to Alex Jones to have it. Leave it to Alex Jones. Here we go. Well, let's solo this. All right.
I'm not getting any sound, by the way.
Can you guys hear the video?
No, they can't hear the video. I have it also. I'm monitoring in my left ear.
Why is this doing this? Fucking Rumble, man. Let me present it. Let me see if I can't present it. Nope. All right. How about now? Hold on. Oh, you're muted. Okay. Whoop. Let me, sorry. I'm trying this whole thing with Rumble Studios again and trying to see if they want to get their sound going, but it seems like it's being a pain again. But if you guys let me know, I'm going to run it through Rumble instead of through OBS is what I usually do. Share. Let me know if you can hear this. Just give me a 5x5 or yes, we hear sound or all right, let's try this. Oh, come on. Can you guys hear it at all?
No, they have nothing.
What the heck? See, this is what I hate about Rumble. Like this Rumble Studios is good. Like it's great when I'm not trying to share videos. Hey, let me see if you can share a video.
Send me the link.
Volume. How about now? Raise the volume. I hear it really low. You're probably hearing it through my headset.
No, I got nothing.
Yeah, if you don't have anything.
Send me the link.
All right. So this is just dumb.
It,
All right. Copy link. I'm going to send it to you in Discord. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's up with this. It's really annoying. I don't know if it's my computer or if it's actually Rumble, but
where do you send it?
We're getting back into things. Wrong. It's same place I sent you the link for the show.
All right.
See if you can pull that up. I think it's his Agenda 47 speech. But if this works, I'm just going to keep sending you stuff. I don't hear on your end. Oh, you don't have sound playing. It's sound.
Education than any
There
other
we go. I
country,
hear
and
that.
yet they're turning our
Big
students
text,
into
man.
communists and terrorists and
Bam.
sympathizers
go.
of many, many different
And you-
dimensions. We can't let this happen. It's time to offer something dramatically different. Under the plan I'm announcing today, we will take the billions and billions of dollars that we will collect by taxing, fining, and suing excessively large private university endowments. And we will then use that money to endow a new institution called the American Academy. Its mission will be to make a truly world-class education available to every American, free of charge, and do it without adding a single dime to the federal debt. This institution will gather an entire universe of the highest quality educational content covering the full spectrum of human knowledge and skills, and make that material available to every American citizen online for free. Whether you want lectures or ancient histories or an introduction to financial accounting or training in a skilled trade, the goal will be to deliver it and get it done properly. Using study groups, mentors, industry partnerships, and the latest breakthrough in computing, this will be a truly top-tier education option for the people. It will be strictly non-political, and there will be no wokeness or jihadism allowed. None of that's going to be allowed. Most importantly, the American Academy will compete directly with the existing and very costly four-year university system by granting students degree credentials that the U.S. government and all federal contractors will henceforth recognize. The Academy will award the full and complete equivalent of a bachelor's degree. In addition, to help the 40 million Americans who have some college education but no degree, the American Academy will grant credit for past coursework at legacy institutions and give you the chance to complete your education at the American Academy for free and much more quickly than is now possible or available. This will be a revolution in higher education and will provide life-changing opportunities for tens of millions of our citizens. Enjoy it, learn from it, and thank you.
Bye. Man, that's good. Love listening to that guy talk. We do it all day. You good?
I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. But anywho,
I love the idea.
yeah. Trying to find where was it? I found, maybe it's on Instagram. I might be sending you an Instagram link. Do you have Instagram?
I can play Instagrams. I just
Okay,
don't.
that's fine.
Yeah,
As long as
send me the
long
link.
as you can play it, I just gotta figure out where it's at. I really want to figure out why in the world my sound does not work. Sending it to y'all.
It's that stupid soundboard you got. I'm almost positive.
It's got to be. It's some sort of routing thing I've got to do, but you know. Oh, I didn't have it up. I was gonna play a button, but now it's. Let's see. James.
Almost glad I didn't buy a soundboard.
I like mine. It's a lot of fun. I'll put it at that.
So I wonder who gave him that idea, because that's an awesome idea. Tax the endowments from all the big colleges and stuff like that. Fund.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
free college education.
Well, I get that. Like, I don't know if they're not taxed already, the endowments.
No.
Okay, I'm up for that. I thought he was trying to do something more so like with the taking money or taking some of the down.
No, he's gonna have the exemption deleted.
Let's see.
And there's our man, Pops McGroin.
Pops, what's going on? So, also, I saw something the other day, and I saved it in the chat. I'm gonna pull it up here. Let's see. Got to do some more manipulating here, guys. Just give me 1 second. Nope, I want to do that. I want to do capture. I whistle when I think in work. Just bear with me. Let's do this and that. All right, so it was a meme, and it says, "Let's compare Trump's Secretary of Health versus Biden's Secretary of Health." It's great. Here we go.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Bobby.
Oh man.
Did you see his first video?
Whose?
Bobby Kennedy's?
Which one? There's a ton of videos.
The one on his he came out with talking about the yellow dye.
Yeah, is this the one where he had all the food in front of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that video. I had lived by that video. Like I started watching it. I'm like, well, I already do all this. Like, fuck that shit.
Oh, Lady Hamilton, didn't see you
Lady
here.
Hamilton, how's it going? Phone's dying. Come on. So
you can charge your phone and watch it at the same time.
yeah, you can do that. But yeah, no, I would. If Trump wasn't running and it was him versus some other random Republican that we really don't trust, I probably would. And he was more on like the idea of guns are good, I probably would have voted for him. But that being said, he hates guns, so I would have never voted for him.
The real life Avengers.
Do what?
Bobby, Elon, and
oh
Trump.
Yeah. You got something to present?
Huh?
Yeah, start pulling up videos. I'll start presenting them.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh, I was going to share that last week. It was a week, but we had a ton of people on. I pulled James Curry out of retirement last week. That was fun. If y'all didn't catch that show, we had a hell of a panel on last week. I jumped on a few other shows. And yeah. Let me know when you got something pulled up, Brian. So we're kind of just winging it tonight. We still have, half hour. We're going to talk about some stuff. And I'm very interested to see who Trump puts in his cabinet, in especially in the DOJ positions. I'm kind of on board with, was it Bongino, and putting Kash Patel head of the FBI or head of the DOJ, one of the two. I think he'd do a very good job. Where is it at? I am just looking through everything and trying to find stuff. Between videos my wife has sent me and videos that I have tried to save. You know who I'm not going to miss?
Who are you not going to miss?
But I'm going to miss I'm going to send you the video. I can just pull the screen up. Here we go. Oh, man. I got to do a lot of editing. I usually have videos pulled up. Like when I was just full OBS, I would have videos pulled up on certain screens, and I just have to go through my screens and find them. But now that I'm not on OBS and I just use Rumble all the time, I have to edit more and more. Should be getting good at it, but I'm not. Focusing on other things. That's who I'm not going to miss.
Oh, mop head. Oh.
She looks like a fucking clown. I'll get that off so you guys don't melt out.
Oh, I got one that we
But I am gonna miss.
Hold on.
I am gonna miss this guy's questioning. He has asked some of the on point questions for Fox, and I hate Fox. And this guy he's the only reason why I have a glimmering hope for Fox News. What you got?
Hold on.
I'm holding. What you want me to hold on to? Nothing.
Hold on. I'll get it to you in 2 seconds.
Yeah, no, I want to see who takes her place too. I would love to see that. I want Alex Jones to take her place just for the hell of it.
Well, I know that ain't gonna happen, my friend.
Oh. So.
Hold on. Okay.
We're waiting on you. What you got? You got it up?
Here it is.
Widescreen.
America is going woke. The streets are full of fire and smoke. This ain't the way I thought it would be. The White House full of evil folks. Americans ain't free no more. They don't respect folks like you and me. The way we're treated ain't been fair. Fake news on every TV. 4 years we've been in this nightmare while they killed American dreams. We can't afford our lives here. Rent, food, and gasoline. These colors don't run and I only warn you once. Buddy, don't tread on me. I won't forget the ones who died for our freedom, and I ain't gonna hand it back. No. If liberty and justice ain't enough to believe in, then get out of here and don't look back. Go. We love our home, and if you don't, pack your bags, you're free to go. Don't let the big door hit you with a
Speaking of packing your bags, what happened to all the people who said they were going to leave? Why haven't they left yet? Like Joy Behar, Tom Hanks, the whole list. I want those fuckers gone. They said they were going to leave last time and they never left.
America is losing hope, divided by the way we vote. This ain't the way that this all should be. We're fighting over memes and jokes. They're burning flags that we hold close. They think that war's only overseas. The way we're painted ain't been fair. So what, you don't know me? You got something to say, well I'm right here. Thank God for the freedom of speech. You like to claim I don't care, cause I ain't gonna bend no knees.
These colors don't run and I only warn you once. Buddy, don't tread on me. I won't forget the ones who died for our freedom, and I ain't gonna hand it back. No. If liberty and justice ain't enough to believe in, then get out of here and don't look back. Go. We love our home, and if you don't, pack your bags, you're free to go. Don't let the big door hit you with a good Lord split you. Wave goodbye to Joe. We love our land. If you ain't fans, buddy will help you pack your bags. Don't let the big door hit you with a good Lord split you. Burn someone else's flag. If you look close, you'll see America. She don't look quite like she did. This ain't the country that our parents love, but I still hear her on the wind. We love our home, and if you don't, pack your bags, you're free to go. Don't let the big door hit you with a good Lord split you. Wave goodbye to Joe. We love our land. If you ain't fans, buddy will help you pack your bags. Don't let the big door hit you with a good Lord split you. Burn someone else's flag.
Also, does anybody want to go through
Modern people often.
Does anybody want to go to Manhattan and just walk around in our MAGA hats and MAGA shirts and just
Yeah.
see what everybody says? I would love to get that trip going. Did you get that video up?
And it's no coincidence. This is what most Americans innocently put into their bodies these days, and
One
most
more over.
alarmingly, into the bodies of their children. And it's no coincidence that Americans die earlier than Canadians or Germans or Italians or Japanese or Koreans or Australians or most any other comparable country. And it wasn't always that way until the early 1990s. Our life expectancy was the same or better than other developed countries. Then suddenly, more and more Americans began suffering from chronic diseases, from obesity, cancer, diabetes, kidney disease, Alzheimer's, heart disease, and all kinds of autoimmune diseases. Our maternal mortality rate soared to the highest of any developed country on earth. Same with infant mortality. Like the frog in the slowly boiling water, we didn't really notice as we got sicker and sicker. We've grown now to accept chronic disease conditions as normal. But now in 2024, we're finally waking up to this cataclysm and we're asking ourselves, how in the world did this happen? A big part of it is our diet. Restaurants that serve contaminated food are fined or shut down. But when it's the government that approves the poisons in our food, a few people get very, very rich, and the toxins end up in every supermarket aisle. Let me show you what I mean. Doritos, Cheez-Its, Captain Crunch, gummy bears. Everyone knows that these are junk foods, so maybe you wouldn't be too surprised to see that the ingredients include a lot of poisons, including a harmful yellow dye called tartrazine, or yellow dye number 5. What you may not know is that this dye was originally made out of the sludge that's left over when you turn coal into coke for blast furnaces. It's called coal tar, and I've actually sued many big industries for legacy contamination of coal tar all around the country because it's so toxic and it's so harmful to the environment and human beings. A century ago, it was just an obnoxious industrial byproduct that everybody was trying to figure out ways to get rid of. One of the ways that they did that was by paving roads. But then a British chemist figured out that the coal tar could be used to derive fabric dye. And if fabric dye, why not food? Food manufacturers began using it to cover up the discoloration of low-quality foods that they wanted to pass off on unsuspecting customers. They didn't know back then that this yellow dye, tartrazine, causes tumors, asthma, developmental delays, neurological damage, ADD, ADHD, hormone disruption, gene damage, anxiety, depression, intestinal injuries. Well, we know it now. We've known this for decades. That's why tartrazine is heavily restricted in other countries. In some countries, foods with tartrazine have a warning label that it may cause ADHD in children. Today, it's made from petroleum, not coal tar. Either way, it's crazy to add this to your kids' favorite foods. It doesn't even change the flavor. This yellow dye isn't just in junk food. It's in the foods that we consider healthy. It's in everyday kids' snacks like popcorn, mac and cheese, fruit snacks. It's in sports drinks like Gatorade and so-called vitamin water. It's even added to chicken broth, to corn, to pickles, to mustard, and to yogurt. And so, of course, our kids get sick. And we lovingly feed them chewable vitamins, which have, surprise, tartrazine. And so the cycle continues until the coughs and asthma kick in, at which point you go to pick up some cough syrup. And yeah, you guessed it, tartrazine. I've been picking on tartrazine today, but that's just one of at least 100 chemical poisons that our health agencies allow into our children's food. I can make a video just like this to talk about Red 40, BHA, BHD, potassium bromate, chemical after chemical, and on and on and on. If just one of them can cause all of these problems, imagine what they're doing in combination. That's never been studied. If we took all of these chemicals out, our nation would get healthier immediately. We'd have fewer sick days. We'd have better focus. We'd have less anxiety. Our kids would learn more easily. We'd lose weight. We'd have more energy. We'd have fewer tumors and longer lives. It's not all dark. Over the past 16 years, the government has banned 8 chemical additives that cause cancer, genetic damage, asthma, and many of the other self-conditions as tartrazine does. And you know what's interesting? All 8 of those crucial steps forward in our kids' health were taken under President Trump. But the Democrats who claim to be all about healthcare have stood by watching other countries ban these poisons and make our kids sick, asthmatic, hyperactive, and depressed. They left them on every supermarket shelf in America.
They even used your tax money to put them in your kids' school lunch. So their big food and their big ag donors probably gave them all that golden handshake and the big money hug. And their big pharma donors probably called them up and thanked them also, because now they're going to make billions selling Adderall, Prozac, and rescue inhalers. Enough is enough. President Trump and I are going to stop the mass poisoning of American children. Together, we're going to make America healthy again.
It's all about the money. This is all it is. This is the one reason why I love RFK, is because he knows what the hell is going into our body. He cares what's going into our body. And I want the whole FDA to be restructured. I'd like to see it go away and just be called, have RFK just and Elon Musk go through and get rid
he's
of
going to be a czar. He's not going to be.
I get that, but what I'm saying is this is absolutely what we need. This is why what he's talking about in that video, all these chemicals that are going into your food. This is why I raise my own beef. I raise my own pigs. I raise my own chicken. I raise my own turkey. Anything that you eat, I raise it because I don't want anything else going into my body. This is why I get my own flour. I buy bulk flour yearly, sometimes twice a year. Just depends on how much baking we do. And there's a closet to the other side of me here, and it is full of flour. Well, I've got it in 5-gallon buckets. And I do, 25 pounds fits in a 5-gallon bucket. And I get it from a farm down in North Carolina. And I don't buy anything that I can't, or that I can make. So bread, I make my own Cheez-Its.
So you're putting the flour before it's bleached at the factory.
Yeah, it's non-bleach. It's it's just regular old flour. It's nothing special to it. It is what we need, and I can get different types of flour, and it's so cheap compared to what you'd get in the store. I don't have the price right offhand, but if you guys haven't checked out Lady Hamilton's show, you need to. She does a show. I have to check. I think it's Wednesdays or Thursdays. She does a show, and it's all about being healthy and changing eating habits. She is one to testify. She almost died from eating all this processed food because of the chemicals in it. And her and her husband now go and make their own things. Like we do our own sourdough. We make every kind of bread you can imagine. We make it. You want some really good. I will give you a recipe for some really good cinnamon rolls. Much better than fucking Cinnabon. Cinnabon is trash compared to these things. It's just nice to have all natural. Like I get my dairy. Like I can rant on this for days, but I get my dairy from a farm not too far from me, and well, I'm not gonna say. Well, I will because it's non-homogenized. It's non-pasteurized. It's technically for animal consumption. But anywho. We need to make it so that we can drink this stuff again, because when you pasteurize this stuff, you're killing a lot of the enzymes in the milk that actually help your gut digest the milk itself. And then on top of that, it's just, the butter that comes out of it, the cream on the top is amazing. I don't ever buy coffee creamer. Coffee creamer is one of the worst things you can put in your coffee. I have my own bees to cut back on sugar. The sugar I get is organic and non-bleached, and it's usually a bigger, crystal to it, but it is what it is. But it's still, I tried to do everything I possibly can to get as little processed food and as little packaged food as I possibly can.
You got the coffee can with the lard on it?
Oh yeah. I
remember my grandmother had one. I love it.
So I have it times 20. I have about 20 jars. I'm trying to make you hungry. Anywho, I have about 20 cans of lard of tallow, and then I have still in the freezer fat from my pigs when I processed, and I'll take that. So what I did is I ground it all up with my grinder, and I freeze it like that, and then I put it in a crock pot and I slow cook it down, and then I can use just that alone to put it in cookies, fry with it. Like we had fish tacos tonight, fried fish tacos tonight. And my wife made everything. Oh, she did a good job. but we don't use any seasonings. We salt, pepper, garlic, salt is about the most we'll do. But if we're getting any sort of seasoning, we're going to make sure it is just the herbs itself. There's no extra salts or preservatives in it. The curing salts are terrible for you. I make my own bacon, but yeah, I'll render that down. The fat I'll render down, and then you can actually take and render it down again, reheat it, and put it through water, and it actually separates the stuff out of the water or out of the fat itself. So you can have cleaner fats. You can start using it for topical
My
uses.
grandmother used to fry up the bacon and then.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So you can make your own ointments and stuff too.
Take the pan and dump it into the coffee can.
I still do that. I still do that.
Everything was cooked with that.
Yeah, but the thing is, you
No
gotta
butter,
watch.
no
You
nothing.
gotta watch what's in your bacon. So there's a lot of they use this pink curing salt 99% of the time, and that stuff is awful for you. I don't know why they put it in there. Salt does the same damn thing, but people for some reason think salt is bad,
I think
and
the
it's
city
not.
might have a problem with me trying to raise my own pigs.
Well, you can still get bacon that is not that does not have any of those crappy salts in it, but. Or you can go to a local butcher and see if they'll do it for you. Find if they'll make like a bacon for you that doesn't have the pink curing salt in it. But I do when I make my bacon.
The problem is when you're on a limited income, you can't afford the prices of this shit.
I get it, and that's why we need somebody like Robert Kennedy coming in and making everything that way, so that it's affordable.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, and
my thing is that I can't afford to feed myself or my family organic. I can't afford fresh.
No, I get it. I get it. And this is what's wrong with America is because they made it like Robert Kennedy said, they're making a lower quality food and putting more crap in it so that you think it's better for you. And we need to get away from that as a society because one, it's killing people, it's causing cancers and tumors. It's not good for you. I cannot stress that enough. The oils that you're putting in your body. I watched a food scientist come on. It's like me telling somebody like, oh, well, my chemical is better than your chemical for the paper products. No, not how it works. But she's like, oh, seed oils are good. They're, actually have good stuff for you, but we refine them so much that it ends up being toxic to our body because we eat so much of it.
You go to the grocery store and it's like,
everything
it's $1.99. I'm just throwing this out here as an example, and it's nowhere near to what it is today for pricing. But you got bar rest bacon for $1.99.
Yeah.
And then you got a pound of organic bacon, grass-fed pig, okay, for $8.
Yeah, I get that. I get it. So usually you can find deals on like Whole Foods. So that's how we used to do it.
I'm just saying.
Dude, I get you because I lived that life for about 6 years, about 2 years ago, until I started raising my own. I get that you can't raise your own, pigs and cattle in the city, but I was lucky enough to find a house out here in the country. I saved up a lot for it, and I got where I am. But what I'm saying is, you got to hunt sales down. You got to find the sales where these things go on sales, and they end up being the price, maybe $2-3 for a pack of bacon. It's worth it if you want. I look. This is the way I look at it: is you are what you eat, right? Your body is storing all those toxins if it can't get rid of them.
Well, that's why I'm a big fat freaking pig, man.
I'm done. Oh, I'm done. No, but in reality, like we do need to be healthier. America is we have a very low life expectancy compared to other European countries, and they have the same technology we have. It was Kellogg's. People were protesting outside of it because they realized that their product in Europe has half the ingredients that it has here in the United States. It's healthier. So yeah,
we got one more video to go, by the way.
All right, go ahead, hit that video, and we'll head out with that. We'll wait for you to get it all expanded. So
I'm trying.
I know. You're not the greatest. You're not me.
Yeah. Let's go with that, Jonathan.
Oh man. So no, you're doing an awesome job. I can't play the video, so it's on you now. I'll figure out what's going on.
I don't know why I can't go full screen with this.
Hit all the way to the right. I'm watching it. All the way to the right. On my right. Where it's like the 2 arrows out. We're getting there.
Yeah, that didn't work.
All right, we're gonna pull this up so everybody can see.
Hold on. I got it.
Oh, what you got? Scroll down. No, okay. We're gonna pull it. Oh, you took it away. Well,
hold on.
This is what I really like is the fact that Donald Trump is actually going to go after these people. If we can get it up, it's the caption on the video is Trump names.
There it is.
He says committed treason. Oh, you're almost there. There, hit all the way to the right. One more over. There you go. We got it.
Get me
Of treason. Who specifically are you accusing of treason?
Well, I think a number of people, and I think what you look is that they have unsuccessfully tried to take down the wrong person. If you look at Comey, if you look at McCabe, if you look at probably people higher than that, if you look at Strzok, if you look at his lover, Lisa Page, his wonderful lover, 2 lovers, they talked openly. You know, they didn't use their private server because they didn't want to get caught. So they used the government server. That was not a good move. He talked about the insurance policy just in case crooked Hillary loses. And that didn't work out too well for them. So you look at them, they want an insurance policy so that should she, for any reason, lose, remember, 100 million to 1. Maybe he said 100 million to nothing. But should she lose, we'll have an insurance policy and we'll get this guy out of office. And that's what they said, and that's what they meant. That's treason. That's treason. They couldn't win the election, and that's what happened. And that's what's happening right now because without the treason word, I guess, but that's what's happening now. They don't feel they can win the election, so they're trying to do the 1,000 stabs. Keep stabbing. Let's have a financial. And if you look, for $40 million, I would think seriously that Bob Mueller and his group of 18 killers have gone over my taxes. They've gone over my financial statements to a level that nobody has gone over them before. And they were not discussed even. They weren't even discussed or brought up. I have great statements. Okay, what else?
Folks, he was making it abundantly clear. He believes that they have committed the highest.
Yeah, anywho. Yeah, that's kind of what I liked is the fact that he's actually pointing out that these people are treasonous people. And yeah, I kind of agree with you. All these people that have screwed us over as American citizens and tried to take away somebody's right to even run as a president who's
well, they planned the coup.
I know. Well, that's the thing is like you had Jamie Ratskin coming on saying they weren't going to certify the election. How do you do that? How can you even come out and talk to them?
They know that there's not going to be any consequences.
I understand that, and that's what kills me, and that's where. Yeah. So I'm just reading the comments coming in. Hold them accountable and set them. Yeah, set a damn example. I get it. Look, I want them to do that so bad. I want them to be accounted for. I want them to be. I would love to see everybody hung that is screwed over America, along with anybody with the Rothschild last name, because they're all corporate BSs. Just finished the Roots of the Federal Reserve. That's a good book by Laura Sanger. If anybody's interested in reading that one, it's a long read, but it's goes in deep about what's going on with and how our Federal Reserve was formed. But anywho, that being said, I could go longer now that I've got topics.
Abrams said earlier, these people they're already plotting to take them down.
Yeah, and I'm very interested to see what goes on and what they try to do. And I'm very interested to see what the American people.
Well,
are
you know
gonna
what?
say if they try to do something stupid.
He's got 4 years as president, and then he's done. So fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
This will not be like the last time.
No, it's his last 4 years, right? So
And he's
he is
got
not
a
afraid of
lot of
anything.
good, loyal people around him this time.
Yes.
None of these Washington swamp creatures, and they will find out.
No, I don't want crazy people to act out. I just want to see, what is said by the American people and where this goes. I want us to be awake. I want people to be involved to the point of going to your local government, state government, and having, working through the system, right?
Yep.
But we have examples from last time now. We have court cases we've won. There are ways around it instead of going violent. And that's absolutely what I don't want. We've got the president-elect. We're there. It's just going through the monotony of getting there. He just needs to look. I don't care if this man Joe Biden's until January 20th. I want him to stay safe up until Inauguration Day, and he is sworn in. He goes sit in the basement. Go do that. I don't care. Just keep him safe so that we can get this country on the road.
Well, yeah, because they would love to put Kamala as president.
Well, yeah, they won't do that. It would go we had the president-elect. I think I don't know how all that works. I'm pretty sure Vance would get it if Trump got assassinated. Or I don't know if they'd hold a special election.
No. If he's not sworn into office yet, if he gets assassinated before he's sworn into office, then the House of Representatives would vote for the president.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, if we have the House
or the Senate is responsible for voting for the vice president.
Yeah. Well, we have both, so that's good.
If he's assassinated before, the House would probably vote JD in.
Yeah. So, well, let's hope none of this happens. But until next time, guys, I appreciate everybody popping in. Hit the like button, share the show. Join us every Tuesday, right? Tuesday night.
Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time for Conversations at the Dinner Table.
Look at that. I don't even have to say it all.
Don't forget to support our sponsor, Patriot Cigar Company.
MAGA
promo code table for 25% off.
And Patriot Coffee Bean Company. Check them out. Get your good coffee. That promo code was actually finally set up by James like 15 minutes before last week's show. So we are officially set up there.
Check and check.
Yep. So go check it out. Check, get your swag, get your cigars, and get your coffee. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Have a good one, guys.